14 of the season for me. This is probably going to go up about the same time as the Ravens game, 14, which just happened, so you'll be able to see both. Now, the reason I'm doing a 2-in-1 go is just because I want to try to be done with it this week and move on, especially since we got the draft coming up. I was going to talk about the NFL draft probably either during the last game of the season or during the first round of the playoffs. Just my preview, and then start giving my draft thoughts as far as I can go. Depending on if I can actually make a deep run here or if I get eliminated early, I will continue on with that. Maybe conducting the draft during that time period for this. But like I was going to say, though, here's the current playoff situation. Browns and Chargers are both divisional champions, and they're both, for all intents and purposes, going to be receiving first-round byes. Currently, Bengals are the wild card. Jets are the top divisional leader. Bills are even, so the game next week is going to decide the division title. Titans half game back as the other division leader. And yeah, with Texans half, Colts and Ravens all half game behind the Titans, full game behind the Jets and Bills. Still very much up in the air here. This is the home finale for the New York Jets, so let's see what we can make happen here. I've already chosen to bench bench Le'Veon Bell. He's still on week 2 of his injury. He could have technically gone, but I don't want to risk it with the playoffs coming up. So yep, we will. Oh god, that is terrible. Okay. We're just gonna do normal jerseys. Looks good. There we go. Alright, so now it's loading up. Let's see what we can do here. Get the home win, rush for 150, 3 passing TDs. 3 passing TDs. Well, 4-10 team, I guess it is possible. Steelers, for some reason, are the only team that isn't good in the AFC North in this game, which is kind of throwing me off, I'm not gonna lie. Well, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Here we go. Black 80.
So let's get ourselves started here. Finale, looking for
throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner.
How did you injure yourself tackling?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going back to you.
Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
So far.
Obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and that takes us from second to third down.
It's time. End this drive.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Good hit.
Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. TJ Watt in on the tackle.
I did want to talk about Zelda here. Just want to get myself.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On first down, Powell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
That's okay.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Take a risk. So nothing goes right.
Play action. It's Darnold. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Powell takes it from Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. A carry here for the big tight end.
It's a little decent run.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Things holding together pretty well so far.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm enjoying how much control over the downs I'm getting right now. Yeah, let's reset this and see what we can do.
To throw on second and 6. Darnold.
Nice.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Take a little bit more control of this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Did you really not pull that down? Wow, I really don't know what to say to that.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
Now Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Addison able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm going to let this one go.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cat and Zero's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mentioned in the last one.
Hard to believe, but the regular season starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis.
And
just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
Let me really think about the whole
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Played most of the games and also beat a good portion.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, so they come out firing right away
Zelda,
and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I did like that they gave you the opportunity to really have total choice over how you do the
New York set to take the field.
Realistically, you
and last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Whether you try,
but also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The limitation was you couldn't enter the last dungeons like past it. You could go in. You couldn't go
on 2nd down. It's Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
All the running backs are getting hurt. That's not good. I really don't want to have to put Le'Veon Bell in.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups that check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's even start playing the clock. So, like I was saying earlier, though, big thing with Zelda 1 is that it is so difficult to really get anything done, and I mean, to be fair, because of the
a first down throw, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one play down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Darnold's throw caught here by Enunwa. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Oh, no, that one.
So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league. And
I want to see that one. I want to see this one last time. What? Hold on a sec. Can I move this in? Let's see here. I get a zoom. No. Alright, I guess it'll count.
good training camps, you see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
All right, so Zelda 1 was one I really liked. Zelda 2.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Never really gotten super.
Here's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Had a lot of ambition.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
The system itself couldn't match. Zelda 2 was kind of the same thing. It didn't have the ability to.
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To be functional.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That wasn't this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Darnold, a sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. After the run, now Darnold to throw.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's disappointing. It's got to be a shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Right there.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It's going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
If it's not my favorite Zelda, it's definitely the second behind its immediate.
We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. John Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for the venerable one, Drew Brees. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape.
5-seed completely, it looks like.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense to break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
There's a real sense of scale. The story isn't too intrusive and what you focus on. What's actually
And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
I'm actually surprised that
we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Darnold down to throw. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got a new one. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. I do know that all 32.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It's gotten better.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because the coverage was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Hammering like the themes of the story, but the thing is, the story itself is very minimal.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
So, yeah, just general.
The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Cut! It's been straight up balling.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I do worry about more running back injuries, but we are at a point that should be okay.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This will be the last one of the 40.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
go one more time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Black 20.
It's a 3-possession game. I wonder if I should have...
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snub that one out. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
As a singular game would be the Oracle games. I have played both. I have not beaten either. I've lost my attention span in both situations. They're cool premises, cool games. I just...
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
The field goal will be enough to get me a 4-possession lead, which is all I really care about right now. Just put it completely out of reach. So any positive yardage will do.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
42-yard kick, definitely makeable.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
I got the vibrations feeling on this one.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Roethlisberger to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Talk about the second half of Zelda games.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Mario Addison in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Without a first down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
That's it.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Or try to avoid it. You know what? Let's just get the offense off the field here completely.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man and Switzer complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
At this point, I've got the shutout, though.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Kind of bummed I didn't get that field goal, make it 30-0, but at this point.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Sam Darnold become a man.
So for the Jets, It's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
This will probably go up at the same time.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And then day after you see that, you'll see Game 16. So